guys have taken a first quarter lead. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding it.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Okay, Coach, we get this challenge started in the first quarter with less than 4 minutes left on the clock. You lead by a touchdown. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Amendola set to return it, and they can't bring him down. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Okay, Coach, we will start this challenge off in the second quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're ahead 7 points, but your opponent has possession at your 35-yard line. 1st and long.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that'll just about do it for us.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
This challenge begins in the 3rd quarter with 2 minutes left on the clock. You're ahead by 4. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Now Manning. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Latavius Murray. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available.
I'm ready for more. If you fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the third quarter with 4 minutes to go. You're down a field goal. You've got the ball on your own 15-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Dashing through the snow. Touchdown. Latavius Murray, 85 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. But he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And Thomas has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
The pass complete. This one to Danny Amendola.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he did. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Manning. Thomas brings it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Manning. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Manning. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thanks, Coach. For this challenge, we begin in the third quarter with over 3 minutes remaining. You're only down 3 points. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line, and it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Manning. Jones has it.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 43 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front, and they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now they hand off to Coleman, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Wilson. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat.
It got his man, complete, and touchdown! Danny Amendola, 54 yards, and his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Folk connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Carter. Powerful running. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Throwing now is Manning. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now it's Crowder. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Murray, strong running, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Manning going to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Play action. Manning. And it's caught. Touchdown. Danny Amendola. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Just a 4-play drive that time. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now it's Crowder. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.